Hey guys, These Customs and Games here. Today I'll be doing a showcase of many commissions, which is pretty cool. Recently I haven't been making very many figures or videos because I've been working on these and I've just been very busy with the life and stuff. So that's always fun. But after a while I finished these commissions, which are pretty cool in my opinion. I had a few other sets of commissions I've never showcased, and I can't showcase because I don't own them anymore, and I just hit the camera. But this one's, I asked the person if I could showcase these because these are real people, and he said it's cool. I'm not going to be showing any reference or anything of the people. Um, I I hope that you guys can understand why. But yeah, I just want to show off these figures because I'm pretty proud of them for the most part. But yeah, let's just get started with these figures with this guy, I guess. Alrighty, so for this guy here, he is the last figure that I finished for this set. I actually just finished him a few minutes ago, which is kind of cool. He took all these figures were made in this technically in the span of about 2 weeks, a week and a half maybe, which is kind of cool. But I started on the essence of them about 3 weeks ago. Then I had to leave for a while. But anyways, this guy, he has Widow's Peak hair that I probably need to paint just a tiny bit before I ship him out. But he has sleepy hair, I mean, that I sanded off the sides and tried to sand as close as I could to the edge of the head. That way, because he wanted me to paint on the hair, which is a unique concept, and this is the first time I've done it, and I think it turned out all right. And he has like this little streak in his hair, how people can shave their hair to make it look like it has pictures, or not pictures, but like designs on it. He has this on it. He asked me to paint that, which is pretty cool. His shirt, I can put up reference of the shirt and some of the clothes I was shown because it maybe, I don't know, gives you a better idea of what I had to do, which is kind of cool. But yeah, his shirt was like this Air Jordan thing. I don't quite remember, but you can make it out. I think I spelled the letters very poorly, which is kind of saddening, but I think it turned out all right. The jacket is a basic jacket. It's supposed to be a jean jacket. I think it turned out all right. I couldn't really put much detail into it because of how thick the paint is, and I didn't want to ruin it. But the arms are just basic gray arms, and he has hands. And that's pretty cool. He requested that I give him a belt, which I'm going to take the figure off for a sec. The belt is glued on. Normally I wouldn't do that, but he wanted to have it so, kind of like a Jotaro Kujo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. He requested that the belt can like be moved off, and if I were to make it like that without it just looking lazy, I would have to glue it on. Also, so you can't just just so the entire belt can't come off. So I did that, so now the belt can just kind of hang off. Aside from that, he has some basic black pants with some pockets that I painted on. But he has custom shoes. I don't remember what type of shoes they are, but picture of them will be on the side of me, hopefully, if I don't forget. And yeah, I'd say that's pretty neat. Isn't much else for this figure. His eyebrow is cut a little bit. It's one thing he asked me to do. He has I don't know what facial expression I gave him, but there it is. But I'll do one last 360 of the figure, and then we'll get started with our next figure of I don't remember. But yeah, that's it for this guy. Alrighty, so for this figure, this is another one of the sig figs. Well, actually, all of these are sig figs aside from the bike, which obviously isn't a figure. But the person, she has a standard plain white shirt that just has stripes all over it. They got absolutely massacred. It does not look great at all, but it turned out fine. He's okay with it, and also it doesn't really get shown that much because of the jacket, which is just a plain electrical E-tape jacket. And I painted dark brown, I mean not dark brown, dark blue, with some dots on it, which is kind of cool. She has a nice little face that is 100% hand painted by me. Actually, everything in the showcase is all 100% hand painted by me. There are no printed elements aside from the head of one character, of one person. But she has normal, just plain Lego shoes, which is nice. But the face I'm pretty proud of. It's just a regular Lego face, so with female style Lego eyes, a slight smirk, and also a bit of a wrinkle slash dimple because I thought that added more personality to the character. she does look a bit too old in my opinion because the actual person is pretty young, but um, I I didn't have a lot of reference to go off of, so that's my only excuse. Sorry about that. But the hair is fairly accurate. But yeah, it's just neat little. Next up is this guy. He was a pretty fun figure, probably the most fun figure to make, but not my favorite. My favorite is the next figure. But he was pretty fun. First off, he has a custom hat, which is just black painted hat with this mark on it. It was pretty hard to paint, but if I can, I'll show off the design if I have the reference and if I remember. But anyways, he specifically wanted the hat to be on backwards. At least I'm pretty sure he said. If not, then you could just do that. But for now, I have it on backwards because that's how the reference was, and also you can't really put the hat on very far, or else it'll just cover everything. So you just kind of tap it on, and then now you can see the rest of the face, which is kind of cool. But aside from that, his head is a nice little head. It's a working class man, I guess you could say, with some wrinkles, and also a nice little beard. If I do say so myself, that was a slight pain, but turned out alright in my opinion. His shirt is a American Eagle fractured shattered thing. It was actually pretty cool of a shirt. Things right here. He has a black American flag, or black and white American flag on one arm, and two guns in in X shape, and some writing that I obviously couldn't write, but I hope this is a good enough interpretation. And he wanted specifically to emphasize that his jeans are going over his boots. So the way I did that was that well, first off, I painted the legs, and then I put electrical tape over the boots, where the boots would be painted, and then I painted that with then I painted just the jeans color on the electrical tape to make it look like that it's going over the boots, which I think had a pretty cool effect, and I think I pulled it off fairly well. Aside from that, he just has plain Lego boots, and that's it. That's about it for this figure. The next figure is, actually, no, not yet. We're gonna bring this down a bit, and we're gonna show this off because might as well. I only had a single picture of reference for this, and I'll show that off right here. But it's just a black and orange bike, which is kind of cool. That has like an infinite amount of stickers on it. So I just kind of put white dots everywhere, and then I just filled it in with various different colors of, I think, silver, black, red, and blue, and then just randomly filled them all with various different colors, and I think it turned out pretty well. Yeah, that's about it for the bike. This one was a lot of fun to make, but definitely it's probably my most detailed figure, even though if it doesn't look like it. The arm is a bit of madness, and also right here is a very bad interpretation of the Spurs logo. You can't really see it because of the reflection of light, but it's there, trust me. But the meat of it is the torso, believe it or not, which is this thing. It doesn't really look like much, but this took me a really freaking long time to paint, and I'm super happy with how it turned out. And if you see the reference right here, it is freaking, I can't speak. It is a poster or album cover of Selena, a popular singer who every mother loves. It's the law, but yeah, she wanted that on her shirt, and I painted it as well as I could, and I honestly think it turned out pretty freaking well. Her face is the standard mantis face. I just thought it looked pretty good with the reference. She has dirty blonde hair for the most part, with black spurting out of the roots. That's what was requested, and her arm is the best I could do for the jacket that I was also given as reference with the Spurs logo on it. There's supposed to be writing right here that I couldn't really write, and then there's an X on it, but most of this is all color shift paint that you can't really make out because it catches the light really easily. She has an electrical tape jacket, and she just has plain jeans, which is pretty nice, and she has these pink shoes with the Nike's logo on it, which is very poorly painted, but it turned out all right. And yeah, that's really it for this figure. I just want you guys to look at the freaking torso again because I spent a very long time on just the torso itself, and I'm pretty proud of it. But yeah, I'd say that's about it for the showcase, so let's wrap this up. Alrighty, now that I showcased all these figures, I hope you guys enjoyed the showcase. It's been a while since I've uploaded, because again, as I said in the beginning, I've been working on all the figures and all the commissions that weren't really worth showcasing, or I just didn't want to, or I just wanted to, just various reasons. But these guys, I'm really proud of for the most part, and I'm just happy I was able to showcase them and get a showcase out of the way. Now that I'm done with my commissions, at least for now, I can work on my personal projects, which is currently the cast of JoJo's Part 5, so look forward to that, I guess. And I will see you once I make those. But yeah, it will be a very long time until my next upload, most likely. Have a nice day.